What is a reasonable time frame for Gavin Brindley to arrive in Columbus with the Blue Jackets, keeping in mind he's headed back to Michigan next year? All right. Well, Brian, thank you for that question. And, we've had some good questions from Brian over the years here. But Brian, here's the answer. I think, players like Brindley, who are undersized, who have more physical development ahead of them, excuse me. I think that there's really no need to rush. If he has a tremendous season at Michigan this year, maybe you sign him and you have him in the AHL. I think most players, there's a certain tier. When you look at the different tiers of players that play college hockey, I would say that Gavin Brindley is in the tier where you would expect him to play 3 years of college hockey. A lot of guys are now 2 and through as opposed to 1 and done. We have seen a few 1 and dones this last year with Cooley and Fantilli, but more recently it's been 2 years. Brindley is on the bubble for that. I think it's probably more reasonable to expect him to play a 3rd year of college hockey where he can be the man offensively, where he can do a lot of different things, where he can dominate, because he was a very good complementary player last year. This year he's going to need to be a lot more than that. I think the following year he'll need to be even more than that for a Michigan team that, is still kind of, I think this year there's going to be some significant scoring losses from their last team that they have to overcome, which is not going to be easy. So we'll have to see where Brindley is. But we saw, Mackie Samoskevich, Brendan Brisson, Manny Beniers, guys that have left after 2 years. And I think that, Brindley has the potential to be in that group, but I think it's more likely that he is a 3-year college player, and then, we'll see where he goes from there. But a lot of things have to happen before you say he's absolutely on the Blue Jackets. But he's a player I have a ton of time for. Anybody that's been listening to this podcast knows that's a player that I really like a lot, and I think he plays a dogged brand of hockey that's going to work at any level.